Back here in Alexandria, a local organization paid tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The Epsilon Psi Lambda chapter of Alpha Psi Alpha fraternity held its annual MLK wreath ceremony. Things kicked off with a procession from the old Shiloh Church at the corner of Washington Street and MLK Drive. The procession ended at the MLK Monument at Murray Street and MLK Drive, where the Alphas laid a wreath. The Peabody Magnet High School marching band performed during the ceremony. Multiple elected officials were also in attendance. Several addressed the crowd about Dr. King's legacy. The keynote speaker was DeRidder Mayor Michael D. Harris.
America stands today like a great ship upon troubled waters, her sails filled with winds of possibility, yet her compass trembling under the weight of confusion. The USS America is suffering from a crisis, not merely politics, but a purpose. It's not the Republican Party. It is not the Democratic Party. It is not the independents. It's love. If we steady the ship, fix the compass, and sail together, then future generations would say that when the SS America stood at the crossroads, she chose the high road. And that, my friends, will be our greatest victory.